Did you know that global franchise restaurants have special menu options that are not available in the United States? In this series, we're going to recreate those items so you can try them at home too. Hello everyone! In this episode of our Around the World series, we're going to make Fan Tuan from KFC China. Fan Tuan is a Chinese rice bowl filled with all sorts of yumminess. Wrapped tightly and ready to take on the go. It's perfect to eat on your morning commute to work or packed as a yummy on-the-go lunch for busy days. Let's get started! First, we need to make Youtiao. It's a Chinese fried dough stick. This recipe is from Souped Up Recipe. In a medium bowl, combine 125 grams of AP flour, 3 grams of baking powder, 1.2 grams of baking soda, and 1.5 grams of salt. Then, in a separate bowl, combine 82.5 grams of water and 5 grams of oil. Mix the dry ingredients, then mix the water and oil and add it to the flour. Mix with a spoon until a ball forms, then knead it just until everything comes together. Once mixed, cover with plastic wrap and let rest for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, put the dough onto an oiled surface, then flatten and tray fold. Rotate and repeat the process 3 times. Then wrap in plastic and let rest for 2 to 3 hours. Or you can make the dough the night before and rest it in the fridge overnight. While the dough rests, we'll prepare the other fillings. First, we will make rice. Then soak dried pickled radish in water for 20 to 30 minutes. Next, we will chop pickled sour mustard greens. Once the radish is done soaking, we will saute it in a little oil. Then the same with the mustard greens. After the dough has rested, turn it out onto a floured work surface and carefully and evenly stretch it. Then slice it into 4 pieces, then into 3 to get 12 kinda even sticks. Then dust each cut edge with flour so they don't stick back together. This is very important, so make sure you get enough flour on it. Then using chopstick, add a little water to half of the dough sticks so the other pieces will stick when we put them on top. Then using the chopstick, press the pieces together. Heat a pot of oil to 205 degrees Celsius or 400 Fahrenheit. Once the oil is hot, gently stretch the dough out and fry in the oil until golden brown and drain on the rack. Repeat with all the dough, making sure the oil comes back to temperature each time. This is also very important. We have the radish, mustard, dough stick, and pork song, also known as pork floss. That might not sound appetizing, but it's basically shredded jerky, and trust me, it's addictive. Finally, it's time to assemble. We need a towel that has been wrapped in plastic. On top of that, add a few scoops of rice and smoosh it flat. Try to keep it even and kinda thick. Then the filling. First, a layer of the pork song, then the dough stick, a spoon of the radish, and a spoon of the mustard. Fold the rice over kinda like sushi and smush it all closed. No pressure because if it makes a hole or anything, just add some rice and smush it more to fix it. Once everything is covered with rice, wrap it with plastic wrap to keep their shape and for storage. And here we have Fan Tuan from KFC China. It's a yummy on-the-go rice bowl filled with yumminess. The pork is sweet and savory, and the radish and mustard are a bit salty and tangy. All the flavors you want all wrapped up in rice and ready to go. Make a few the night before and they're a perfect meal for a hectic morning or a busy lunch or any other time really. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what will we cook next.